3-man plus. It's going to be so massive. The Aurora field is there, right on time to cancel it out, but it's not going to be able to find EJ. So now, Brawlers have to survive without a tank. What can they do here to sustain on the point? Really nothing when you got Sidon looking at you. Elko may have blocked, but will not matter. As they get
Unfortunately, I think it was either Kevin or Sidon that got picked there, and then they just ran on Dire for free, so despite the heroics of Dire, they were not able to take it.
Folks gonna come out. Some big positive stuff for the side of the Numbies, effectively on a wasted amplification matrix thus far from Poke, and that might have been their game-winning ult before you hack the Pharah. Otherwise, you can't really get any good progress out of the point. Centurion's just going to be left completely uncontested because EJ typically can't be the one to fly up there. Elko can't be the one to dash up there. The team of the Numbies is just able to surround point with Sidon, who's just such a specialist on any DPS role you put him on, but it's definitely still anybody's game. And Dire with the super punch onto Elko off the map. Oh my gosh, Dire, what are you doing? And everybody's in the room. He's able to charge this punch up, find another, find a third. Okay, Dire, you're going crazy right now. Hey, get traded out. Okay, I'm so glad that he got punished for that. That would have been insane if it went uncontested, but it feels like it sort of has at this point in time. Because now you got Dire and Sidon back, and now the rest of the Brawlers sort of just died on the point. Nobody's able to touch back on, but it's only good. But Sidon, just early in these fights, keeps getting this pick onto Poke, and that's such a massive play. Kevin also set up in a masterful position to find another pick and a third as well. The Brawlers seem to be falling apart. I mean, what can you do to dodge? They wasted all the utility, and now EJ's gonna put it down the shatter, but gets punished for it at the same time. Now you got all the ults coming out on the side of the Numbies. You gotta think that this is game over. Even with their tank down, the rest comes through. Elgo's the last one surviving on what is not the point, apparently.
Yeah, they did a very good job rotating to the left, and it looks like they get the opening pick as well on Elko. Big pick.
That's a big pick. Sidon's really set up into a very solid position, a very punishable position around this fire truck. And Elko splitting his attention, doing his best to sort of keep track of every member of his team, trying to keep them together. But eventually the focus is going to come back onto him. Dire just jumps in onto their safe space, into the room that they were doing their best to hold out on. The rest of the team, first pick. And the bomb actually gets lifted up by the pedal. Just some good punishment, but Elko's popping off on the back line, builds up the sim wall. It's now left to Dire on the point. Survived for himself, basically working out fairly well this time. But Kevin finds the pick onto the tank, and Jack's right there at the res. Tied down with the overclock is not something to be slept on, my friends. That's going to find 3, and that's going to basically mark the end of the match, the end of the fight. Up these windows, but Dire with the 3-man plus. It's going to be so massive. The Aurora field is there, right on time to cancel it out, but it's not going to be able to find EJ. So now, Brawlers have to survive without a tank. What can they do here to sustain on the point? And really nothing when you got Sidon looking at you. Elko may have blocked, but will not matter. As they get
Unfortunately, I think it was either Kevin or Sidon that got picked there, and then they just ran on Dire for free, so despite the heroics of Dire, they were not able to take it.
Folks gonna come out. Some big positive stuff for the side of the Numbies, effectively on a wasted amplification matrix thus far from Poke, and that might have been their game-winning ult before you hack the Pharah. Otherwise, you can't really get any good progress out of the point. Centurion's just gonna be left completely uncontested because EJ typically can't be the one to fly up there. Elko can't be the one to dash up there. The team of the Numbies is just able to surround point with Sidon, who's just such a specialist on any DPS role you put him on, but especially definitely still anybody's game. And Dire with the super punch onto Elko off the map. Oh my gosh, Dire, what are you doing? And everybody's in the room. He's able to charge this punch up, find another, find a third. Okay, Dire, you're going crazy right now. Hey, get traded out. Okay, I'm so glad that he got punished for that. That would have been insane if it went uncontested, but it feels like it sort of has at this point in time. Because now you got Dire and Sidon back, and now the rest of the Brawlers sort of just died on the point. Nobody's able to touch back on, but it's only good. But Sidon, just early in these fights keeps getting this pick onto Poke, and that's such a massive play. Kevin also set up in a masterful position to find another pick and a third as well. The Brawlers seem to be falling apart. I mean, what can you do to dodge? They wasted all the utility, and now EJ's gonna put down the Shatter, but gets punished for it at the same time. Now you got all the ults coming out on the side of the Numbies. You gotta think that this is game over. Even with their tank down, the rest comes through. Elgo's the last one surviving on what is not the point, apparently.
Yeah, they did a very good job rotating to the left, and it looks like they get the opening pick as well, and Elko, big pick.
That's a big pick. Sidon's really set up into a very solid position, a very punishable position around this fire truck, and Elko splitting his attention, doing his best to sort of keep track of every member of his team, trying to keep them together, but eventually the focus is going to come back onto him. Dire just jumps in onto their safe space, into the room that they were doing their best to hold out on. The rest of the team, first pick, and the bomb actually gets lifted up by the pedal. Just some good punishment, but Elgo's popping off on the back line, builds up the sim wall. It's now left to Dire on the point, survive for himself, basically working out fairly well this time. Kevin finds the pick onto the tank, and Jack's right there at the res. Tied down with the overclock is not something to be slept on, my friend. That's gonna find 3, and that's gonna basically mark the end of the match, the end of the fight. Up these windows, but Dire with the 3-man plus, it's gonna be so massive. The Immortal Field is there, right on time to cancel it out, but it's not gonna be able to find EJ. So now, Brawlers have to survive without a tank. What can they do here to sustain on the point? Really nothing when you got Sidon looking at you. Elko, they have block, but will not matter. As they get
Unfortunately, I think it was either Kevin or Sidon that got picked there, and then they just ran on Dire for free, so despite the heroics of Dire, they were not able to take it.
Folks gonna come out. Some big positive stuff for the side of the Numbies, effectively on a wasted amplification matrix thus far from Poke, and that might have been their game-winning ult before you hack the Pharah. Otherwise, you can't really get any good progress out of the point. Centurion's just gonna be left completely uncontested because EJ typically can't be the one to fly up there. Elko can't be the one to dash up there. The team of the Numbies is able to surround point with Sidon, who's just such a specialist on any DPS role you put him on, but especially definitely still anybody's game. And Dire with the super punch onto Elko off the map. Oh my gosh, Dire, what are you doing? And everybody's in the room. He's able to charge this punch up, find another, find a third. Okay, Dire, you're going crazy right now. Okay, get traded out. Okay, I'm so glad that he got punished for that. That would have been insane if it went uncontested, but it feels like it sort of has at this point in time. Because now you got Dire and Sidon back, and now the rest of the Brawlers sort of just died on the point. Nobody's able to touch back on, but it's only good. But Sidon just early in these fights keeps getting this pick onto Poke, and that's such a massive play. Kevin also set up in a masterful position to find another pick and a third as well. The Brawlers seem to be falling apart. I mean, what can you do to dodge? They wasted all the utility, and now EJ's gonna put down the Shatter, but gets punished for it at the same time. Now you got all the ults coming out on the side of the Numbies. You gotta think that this is game over. Even with their tank down, the rest comes through. Elgo's the last one surviving on what is not the point, apparently.
Yeah, they did a very good job rotating to the left, and it looks like they get the opening pick as well, and Elko, big pick.
That's a big pick. Sidon's really set up into a very solid position, a very punishable position around this fire truck, and Elko splitting his attention, doing his best to sort of keep track of every member of his team, trying to keep them together, but eventually the focus is going to come back onto him. Dire just jumps in onto their safe space, into the room that they were doing their best to hold out on. The rest of the team, first pick, and the bomb actually gets lifted up by the pedal. Just some good punishment, but Elgo's popping off on the back line, builds up the sim wall. It's now left to Dire on the point, survive for himself, basically working out fairly well this time. Kevin finds the pick onto the tank, and Jack's right there at the res. Tied down with the overclock is not something to be slept on, my friend. That's gonna find 3, and that's gonna basically mark the end of the match, the end of the fight. Up these windows, but Dire with the 3-man plus, it's gonna be so massive. The Amorph field is there, right on time to cancel it out, but it's not gonna be able to find EJ. So now Brawlers have to survive without a tank. What can they do here to sustain on the point? And really nothing when you got Sidon looking at you. Elko may have blocked, but will not matter as they get.
Unfortunately, I think it was either Kevin or Sidon that got picked there, and then they just ran on Dire for free. So despite the heroics of Dire, they were not able to take it.
Folks gonna come out. Some big positive stuff for the side of the Numbies, effectively on a wasted amplification matrix thus far from Pope, and that might have been their game-winning ult before you hack the Pharah. Otherwise, you can't really get any good progress out of the point. Centurion is just gonna be left completely uncontested because EJ typically can't be the one to fly up there. Elko can't be the one to dash up there. The team of the Numbies is just able to surround point with Sidon, who's just such a specialist on any DPS role you put him on, but especially definitely still anybody's game. And Dire with the super punch onto Elko off the map. Oh my gosh, Dire, what are you doing? And everybody's in the room. He's able to charge this punch up, find another, find a third. Okay, Dire, you're going crazy right now. Hey, get traded out. Okay, I'm just so glad that he got punished for that. That would have been insane if it went uncontested, but it feels like it sort of has at this point in time. Because now you got Dire and Sidon back, and now the rest of the brawlers sort of just died on the point. Nobody's able to touch back on, but it's only good. But Sidon, just early in these fights, keeps getting this pick onto Poke, and that's such a massive play. Kevin also set up in a masterful position to find another pick and a third as well. The brawlers seem to be falling apart. I mean, what can you do to dodge? They wasted all the utility, and now EJ's gonna put it down the shatter, but gets punished for it at the same time. Now you got all the ults coming out on the side of the Numbies. You gotta think that this is game over. Even with their tank down, the rest comes through. Elgo's the last one surviving on what is not the point, apparently.
Yeah, they did a very good job rotating to the left, and it looks like they get the opening pick as well on Elko. Big pick.
That's a big pick. Sidon's really set up into a very solid position, a very punishable position around this fire truck. And Elko splitting his attention, doing his best to sort of keep track of every member of his team, trying to keep them together. But eventually the focus is going to come back onto him. Dire just jumps in onto their safe space into the room that they were doing their best to hold out on. The rest of the team, first pick. And the bomb actually gets lifted up by the pedal. Just some good punishment, but Elko's popping off on the back line, builds up the sim wall. It's now left to Dire on the point. Survive for himself, basically working out fairly well this time. But Kevin finds the pick onto the tank, and Jack's right there at the res. Tied down with the overclock is not something to be slept on, my friend. That's gonna find 3, and that's gonna basically mark the end of the match, the end of the fight. Up these windows, but Dire with the 3-man plus, it's gonna be so massive. The Amorph field is there, right on time to cancel it out, but it's not gonna be able to find EJ. So now brawlers have to survive without a tank. What can they do here to sustain on the point? And really nothing when you got Sidon looking at you. Elko may have blocked, but will not matter as they get.
Unfortunately, I think it was either Kevin or Sidon that got picked there, and then they just ran on Dire for free. So despite the heroics of Dire, they were not able to take it.
Folks gonna come out. Some big positive stuff for the side of the Numbies, effectively on a wasted amplification matrix thus far from Pope, and that might have been their game-winning ult before you hack the Pharah. Otherwise, you can't really get any good progress out of the point. Centurion's just gonna be left completely uncontested because EJ typically can't be the one to fly up there. Elko can't be the one to dash up there. The team of the Numbies is just able to surround point with Sidon, who's just such a specialist on any DPS role you put him on, but especially definitely still anybody's game. And Dire with the super punch onto Elko off the map. Oh my gosh, Dire, what are you doing? And everybody's in the room. He's able to charge this punch up, find another, find a third. Okay, Dire, you're going crazy right now. Hey, get traded out. Okay.
welcome everyone to week 4. We got a banger matchup today. This is Paninii. I'm here with Typhoon. Typhoon, what are you expecting going into this game? Got any people you're keeping an eye on?
The Raccoons, I did play Scream against them. Looked like their Junker King comp looked pretty strong. And I think they're gonna play Junker King comp on Surabasta since the Junker King comp is really good on the Flashpoint. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm expecting to see.
I know we were talking about this earlier. You said Danny Max has been playing a lot of Mauga recently, so I'm very curious if any Mauga is gonna come out.
The thing is, like he didn't play a lot of Mauga during the Scream. Looked like I think their team didn't find like a good comp or a good playstyle to play against the Mauga yet. But Danny Mac did hit GM1 on Mauga, so
Yeah.
I don't know. But in Resident Scream, I played against them. They didn't play a lot of Mauga. They did, but it didn't look like as strong as their Junker King comp. Their Junker King comp, it was definitely harder to play against, in my opinion.
I agree with what you said earlier too. I think any sort of Flashpoint maps are very good for those Junker Queen like Lucio comps. I think in terms of their hero pool, that actually works pretty good too. But also, like one of the if they do run a Mauga, another thing they got to keep in mind is I think one of the best counters to Mauga is just running any sort of Sigma comp. You can kind of eat up that damage. You have shield and you have rock to kind of like get some distance in between you and the Mauga. And then Corey is very good at Sigma, so I could potentially see them running Sigma if they are expecting that. Real quick, let's go over the ringers too, because there's like 5 ringers this game. Nathan is not here, so they have Teddy M ringing for Nathan on DPS, and because they put Teddy M on DPS, Corey is swapping from DPS to tank. Kath is not here, so they have Transflex coming in for Kath. Actually, no, I think that's it. I think the other game had a lot of ringers too, so I think it's just those. Oh, and then Frosty's not here today. Frosty is out, so it's gonna be Balesack Joe or Hayden and Transflect or Kath if Kath comes in.
So that means Hayden doesn't play flag support, so you're not gonna see any double flag support, okay?
Yeah, we see pretty much a mirror comp here. The only difference being these DPS. I think it's gonna be
Ashe and a Sword.
Whoever's Genji, I think, is gonna get the initial dash in is gonna get the more value here. Transflect uses the Suzu early. Might look to punish it for the Raccoons. Akua gets Tanic actually. Shout used by Corey to try to punish. And it looks like the oh, Akua gets taken down too. That's a huge pick. The Raccoons Yeah, the Raccoons might look for something there. Corey ends up just running down Danny Mac. So I don't know if the Raccoons can really do anything here. Wiggle Higgles looks like it's gonna fall too.
Nice cleanup other than Akua's that. Oh, PP.
Yeah, I don't know if there was anyone lagging there.
Okay, it looks like someone's lagging then. It's an Aux team.
Yeah, let's see.
What's going on?
I have to enable streamer mode so I don't get spammed again. So yeah, who do you think wins between the Ashe and the Sojourn? And like, what do you think is the better DPS to play with this?
As a comp, usually Sword, Genji, Junkerkin is more classic, because the problem with Ashe is like Ashe requires a lot of resource, and also Ashe versus Surgeon matchup, Ashe is not good. But Ashe itself is really good against the Junkerkin comp. So I'm not an Ashe player but Invictus, one of the Ashe player that I know in this league, always says that Ashe is pretty strong against the Jungle King comp. So I would say it's not a big difference, but I do think Surge is slightly better.
Yeah.
Since like
I think I see Ashe that more in general, but I agree. I think like Ashe has a lot of utility that could be very good. We already see Oaks is 50% to Bob here.
Yeah, the problem with Ashe is like it just requires so many healing resources, and then it's not strong against Genji. The Surgeon Genji matchup is kind of fine, But Ashe Genji matchup, I definitely think Genji is better against the Ashe. So those are the one of the other problem when you playing when you have like playing Ashe in Jungle Mirror.
But yeah, I think it looks like it's simply Dino was having ping issues. Vid was having ping issues in the Dongers Numbies game, so I don't know if there's any sort of issues with the server right now.
Yeah, but if one player is having issue, not likely to be a server issue.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. So I guess we'll just wait on this. Let me take a look at the other game too. Let me see if there's any important updates from that. Oh, I also need to fix the title. Let's see.
You didn't fix the title?
Oops. Oh,
Official proud.
The Numbies have taken a second map, so.
Oh, okay.
And I also believe with the title, it doesn't actually. The official title is whatever the final title gets changed to. So when I fix it, that'll be the correct one. There we go. Another thing is I don't think we really had a chance to talk about this, but as Nuttier said in the chat earlier, this could be a potential finals matchup. They're both very good teams from each division, so they could potentially meet in the finals just because they're from opposite divisions. Both teams right now are 3-0. They haven't lost a single game. Now Hayden's left.
Oh my god, what's going
I'm telling
on?
you, it's got to be a server issue. It's got to be like.
Okay, yeah, could be.
It got to be something.
Yeah, they lost ult.
That's rough. I mean, it is Lucio, so at least they'll probably get their Lucio back by the time the next fight starts, but yeah. I don't know exactly what their ult percentage is at, but it definitely wasn't low. Like, it was...
Yeah, I mean, Wiggle just died, so should be fine.
And that was the move, it was a honorable game reset.
Could be. For sure.
Yeah.
For real. Boss actual run. Gotta be there.
Yeah, I think we'll make it there in time. Yeah, the only real ult coming up here is this Oaks Bog. But a lot of these ults actually build pretty quickly. Transflex. Oh, Transflex already at 70% too on Kitsune Rush.
Yep.
You have Danny Max going and use the shout.
Yep, they use shout first.
Transflex is super close to this Kitsune Rush here. Looks like the Zeniths are just kind of backing up. They just don't want to take this fight. The Zeniths, I think, are just waiting for the rush.
I think Zeniths should have taken the fight. Like, they used so many cooldown. Yeah. Genji's in. They need to punish the Genji. Not happening.
Kitsune
okay,
Rush
they're running with
used.
the Kitsune since they're deep. Nice. Queen's down. They do have Bob, but
it's like the last
I
fight.
don't think they'll make change.
Yeah.
Yep, they're saving it. Nice. Yep. It was good. I think their fight plan was to make them come in and use the Kitsune to make it make more value out of the Kitsune. But at the early fight, the Raccoon used shout and then Paninii used every Genji cooldown. I think that was a good time to just go in with the Kitsune, but that did not happen. But
that's still really good.
I think it was not their plan, and they just committed on their plan and it worked. So.
Yeah, no, we do have this blade coming out for Akua, but we have 5 ults for the Raccoons that are going to be up very soon, so it should be in their favor. They did.
Yeah, I mean, but they do have like win condition. The blade and
gets wiggle.
Yep.
Goes for the backline. Looks for the Kiriko. The Kiriko TP's away. Does still get Paninii.
Okay.
Oaks is super low. They end up. Oaks ends up falling to Akua, but Akua gets taken down by Danny Max.
It's basically
It's a 2v2 right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Raccoons want to fight this. No one has the point. Yeah, so.
Whoa! Danny baited every cooldown for Kiri, and Kiri's dead.
That was really good for Danny.
Yeah, that was really good play from the Danny.
And the fact that the point wasn't in the Zenith's favor is going to be really good because it looks like they're going to get the first cap. Paninii falls.
Yeah, but they still doesn't have a Kiri, so this could be tough.
Or he falls
That was very good play from the Danny Mac. Okay, beat, and they do have why are they not using the ult when they're using beat? They should have just made
Corey
it.
gets taken down by Oaks, but Akua takes down Oaks. Wiggle finds his
Yeah,
counterpart
the
on Hayden here.
the thing is like tank is down. I don't think they can come. Oh, okay. It's looking very good for the Raccoons so far.
Yeah, this is just such a messy fight, and the fact that the Raccoons have the point, the longer these fights go, the better it is for them.
Janice is just holding ult. Like they do have ult, but they're just not committing, and that's the problem. Like they're just like, okay, now they're using it. One pick.
You got Wiggle looking
I think
for...
it's just okay to lose this fight. Yep,
Kua
it's okay
gets
to lose
Oaks.
this fight.
Yeah. That was still a pretty cheap fight. You trade your beats and you get the.
Did they just use Bop though? I kind of missed that.
They used it at the end of the last fight. So
Oh, okay,
it still isn't.
Never mind. Not this fight.
Yeah. But it's still relatively even. The only really big advantage for the Zeniths right now is this Junker Queen ult. But again, it's up to Simply Dino to save this Suzu.
Yeah, looks pretty even. Okay, both team popped the Kitsune, Genji's in. Both teams Genji's in. The
Just
HP
mess
trade
right
ult
here.
is very
Corey-
low. Okay, they
Corey
used
gets
the
two.
Suzu and Jungle ult pretty big.
Wiggle falls. Danny Mac falls. That looks like it's gonna be it for the
Nice
fight. But
cleanup. Nice cleanup. Okay, both
think-
team has Genji ult. That's all matters about Raccoons baiting the Suzu and hitting the huge Junker ult.
yeah, the beat's gonna be up here for Hayden here, so that could be big.
Okay, big Junker ult. Aqua did get the rush. Currently 1-1 trade. Panics low. Oh, Transflex down.
I don't know how Transflect died there. Corey gets taken down, so I think the Raccoons are going to come up with this fight. Beat is used, but they don't touch. So the beat doesn't really accomplish anything there, but...
Yeah, it was a messy but nice fight. From both teams.
Yeah, they did
Okay.
use the... a lot of ult used from both teams there. But Teddy M is like really close to this overclock. Teddy M is very good with his Sojourn, so... Could
Yeah,
be big here.
both teams close to the Hiscan ults. Pretty strong ults.
Looks like the high ground for the Zeniths is
Point. Korea has to drop, I think. It's okay to drop. Oh, he's not dropping. They lost the point advantage, but they did win the fight.
Yeah, so Danny Mac might be able to stall this point out for a little bit, even though they're down 2.
I'm expecting like 25%.
Oh, and then now Wiggle's there too, so Wiggle might be able to get some more.
Yeah, 25 still.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's gonna be a little bit higher
30.
than that by the time it switches,
Yeah.
but that's
Yep.
not bad.
Yep, not bad. That's like one fight worse. 30%.
It looks like these I was gonna say the overclock and
And
the Bob are
Bits.
gonna be big here. Overclock used by Teddy and gets Tanic B. It's a huge pick there, gets Oaks.
They didn't use the beat somehow? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know if they were gonna save that for the Rampage or what, but very
The
fast
thing
fight,
is,
that's
like,
the good thing.
technically, they could have kited too, but they
Yeah.
didn't even kite it, so... I just don't see what happened, but...
Yeah, I don't know if they're
They are coming with the 3 ult next fight. No, actually more than... like, they do have 2 right now, but like, the Queen ult and Genji ult, they're gonna they're gonna have it.
Oh, they were probably
they-
saving the beat for the blade. I bet that's what it was.
I don't think that's worth it though, but what's happening? Oh my god, they lost beat. They lost
I
beat.
think they had beat. Man,
They lost beat.
Akua's gonna have a free blade here.
Oh, this
I mean-
is so sad.
It's still winnable though. Like it's still third point. Currently it's 1-1. So the Zeniths are gonna have to win another point. So this isn't the
Next fight is winnable too, I would say, but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna be tough. They do have Bob and Blade, and the other team has like a Kitsune Blade, so
Oh
it's pretty
no!
equal.
Hayden DC'd.
Oh my god! I mean, both team doesn't have a Lucy. It's pretty fair.
Yeah. I wonder if that was intentional. Because I'm sure they were ult tracking. I'm sure they knew that the beat was there, so maybe they wanted to. So if I was the Raccoons right now, I would don't go in Akua. If I was
No, no,
the
no, no,
he said he's going in. Are they actually going in? There's no way. Oh no, they're back.
no,
Okay.
no, no, no. They're back. They're back.
I would fight this honestly. Bob used by Oats. Both blades are coming up
Okay.
very soon here.
I think it's okay to give the point for now. Don't fight the Bob. Don't waste the resource.
Oh,
And
Oats
then
gets Akua.
oh no, Aqua's down. Okay, they're gonna have this fight. They're gonna have this fight. It's fine
Oh,
though. It's still fine.
they had no business winning that fight, and just somehow I think Akua died, and then like
Yeah,
Akua's dead.
I think it could have been fine as long as they were able to stay alive and play away from the Bob and then give them a point and then take a fight. But since Aqua and Curry died, Curry was isolated to be fair, but it's fine. They can definitely win this fight. They definitely have like huge ult advantage. They just need to not like waste the Suzu for the Jungle ult.
Yeah.
Okay, Kitsune in. Oh my god, Suzu is wasted and huge Junkerkin will heal 5. Huge carry from the Junkerkin. Danny Mac, huge gameplay.
Corey's trying his best, but it's just him. Oh, and they get the point! The Raccoons get the point! I didn't realize it was so close.
Yeah, they should have not used the Suzu Oli, but they just used Suzu Oli. I think they didn't make a call for the Junkerkin.
That was an insane Queen ult there.
Yeah, there was
Corey
like,
using his own is really rough too.
Yeah.
I would love to have had it here. Akua still has the blade,
Oh
so
my
it's like
God.
anything can happen. If I were to pick one player to get a 5K with one ult, I would pick Akua.
Yeah.
Beat's not quite there
was
either, so
doing pretty good with the blade so far, so... Okay, they used the shout and blade.
oh, he gets a
Okay.
Oats. Teddy
I
falls
think
too.
shout and
Continue
blade is
refused.
needed.
Oh, he gets
Oh,
taken down by Danny
no!
Mac.
They shout and blade it too late in my opinion. Like as soon as like Danny Mac shouted and shouted over, they should have shout and blade. I think it just took so long.
And it looks like it's just gonna fall apart here for the Zeniths. Danny Mac is
It's 3v3,
super low, but
oh, Transflex down.
oh,
Okay, oh, huge move!
Hayden gets the boot but gets taken down.
I think it's
Still
not to
trading.
Yes.
The blade is used.
Okay, there is it, but blade is.
Technically, just really wanted that one.
Man.
I mean, honestly, like they got 30% by the time that blade was popped. So using the blade to get another like 20-25%, that's pretty good. It is kind of rough to not have the blade, but you're already at 70%. This is going to be the last fight if the Raccoons manage to win this here. And then with 3 ults, looks really good for them. Corey and Transflex really close to their ults. That could be really big for the Zeniths here.
Bubble stopped.
Beats used. Corey with the Rampage gets 4. Simply Dino falls
That
super
was a
low.
huge
Oats is gonna
rampage.
get.
They should win this.
Danny Mac uses a Rampage of his own.
Still think Janice has to win this, but they're committing too much. Oh,
Yeah, they're
okay.
committing a
Well,
lot.
no,
Danny Mac gets.
no, yeah.
Teddy M should be able to just kind of hold it down. Yeah, Teddy M gets 2 there to turn the fight, but
They used a lot,
yeah.
but they would definitely could have not won that fight without using that much.
Yeah. It's one of those they kind of had to win that fight, so over-investing to make sure they win that fight is pretty worth it.
Yeah, but like I just feel like there's gonna be not much of hope to
Another
hold this
DC?
for 100% and another DCP.
This is gonna be like a 3-hour long game.
For real.
I don't think the beat was super close either, so that doesn't hurt as much as the one earlier, losing the beat. But
Yeah, that was so painful. Their plan got all messed up because Lucio got dissed. But why is it like only for like both teams Lucio players?
maybe it isn't a server issue and it's just their they're running too many apps on their computers right now. They got Overwatch, Discord, and it's just that's my guess, is the fact that it seems like they're not really saying they're lagging that much either. So I'm guessing it's just like their computer is getting overloaded. Mine was doing that earlier, where it kept saying I was running out of memory because I had like Google Chrome open.
Okay.
And it kept just hard crashing my computer out of nowhere, and there was like no lag or anything to lead up to it. So that's my guess, is something like that.
I recently started to have a lot of issue with the Overwatch, but for me, I know it's my internet issue because my
Yeah.
internet is shit in my apartment right now. So, oh, I suppose not say that, but yeah.
Sonic Ronic says in chat, Wiggle must have Charter or Spectrum.
Oh yeah, I
Those are
used
the-
to have a Spectrum. They're
Apparently
not
those
good.
are the
They're
bad
not good.
internets, yeah.
Yeah. But they're both same company, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he said Charter Spectrum. I didn't realize they were.
Oh yeah.
Simply Dino with this Katsina Rush is going to be like the next ult up for the Raccoons. That could be really big here, but Akua with this pulse, like Akua could just stick someone and win the fight.
Okay, they're touching the point.
Shout used by Danny Mac forces the Suzu. Teddy Impulse super low. Bleed is procced on a Teddy
Curry is not using this. He's like saving too much.
Pulse gets Wiggle Higgle. Teddy M gets
Okay.
Tampy. So I think with that, the Zeniths are going to win this fight too.
Yeah,
And
nice neutral fight from the Genus.
I don't think that the Raccoons are going to be able to... Well, maybe they can. It's going to be close. I don't think they can touch.
I mean, I think it's impossible.
Yeah.
Like, physically impossible to touch.
Yeah, Pulse on to Wiggle
And
Higgle.
Soldier's
opening
gonna
it up
die.
is... It goes
Both
to
teams-
0.5.
Both team has a 1 DPS swap. Aqua on the Tracer instead of Genji, and
Tampy gets taken
then
down.
Ox on the Soldier instead of Ash. So
Oh,
what
they get
they'll
Hayden.
probably... Oh, that's not good.
That's a really big stagger pick there, especially with this
Oh,
blade coming up. They're
shout
not going to
and
have a beat.
pushing. Yeah, they don't have a speed now, so they will get cleaned up. That's the... They killed Lucio, so their whole team's gonna die.
Corey should get taken down here too. The blade is used.
Blade,
The
bitch.
beat's used too. DPS
Okay,
gets
one more
traded out.
trade
Corey
still?
gets Oaks. Corey should fall.
Okay,
I think
one...
the Raccoons are going to be
3-3
able to
right now.
stabilize. They get
Lucio's gonna die.
Hayden gets taken down. Yep. The point flip
They did
from the
get the
Zeniths,
point.
but it's not going to mean a whole lot because they're just going to have to leave.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Tracer Curie. I think they can definitely buy some time, but they didn't do it.
Yeah. Akua already has another pulse. It's like one fight. A lot of
Yeah.
ults from both teams. This is going to be a...
It's gonna be pretty tough to get value with the pros against their Actually, like he just need to bait the Suzu.
Yeah, bait the
Never mind.
Suzu for the Queen ults. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Lucio's
it.
traded.
Whoa! And now they can even Quino. No, actually, but they're low on people. But I think it's worth committing. Oh, okay, they didn't commit it though.
Oaks gets like 3 that fight. That's huge. And they
That's
should be able
big.
to stagger out Transflect here.
Yep, they're gonna have like
I think that was
So
only the
they have
visor
to win
use. That's
next
really
fight?
good. Akua goes back to the Genji.
Yep.
Oh, they use the blade too, so it was blade and visor for beat, which I think is still a pretty good trade.
Yep, I think I was gonna look for the off angle as a soldier. No, that they're all stacking.
Yeah, especially now that he doesn't have visor, it could be probably good to create some space there. Oh, he gets Transflex! That's
What?
huge!
Not good. Oh, they have to come. No.
Great, I think
that-
Corey got boobs. Akua gets 1. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Teddy Game gets
Oh, okay. Whoa. Securing fight.
and then Hayden's
It was
trying
a
his best. I don't think
very,
he can do a
very-
whole lot.
Close match. It was very close match.
Yeah, every single map that, every single point that Wiggle DC'd, the, Zeniths won, and every single point Wiggle did not DC, the Raccoons won.
Yeah. I like Curry, and Curry was a great captain, but I think this was slightly of the tank cap.
Yeah, Danny Mac, like you said earlier, he's been playing a lot lately. He's been putting in some work, so
Yeah.
I think it kind of shows here. He's, putting on a clinic right now, along with Oaks on the Soldier. So I'm surprised he plays Soldier. I haven't seen him play a lot of Soldier. He usually plays, like, I know he's a big Pharah player, big Echo player, but...
He did play some soldier on the scrim, and he usually played for the off angle as a soldier, so I kind of expected that type of a play style.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he didn't took a lot of fight as a soldier after he swapped the soldier, so we just didn't have enough time to see how he plays. In general, I'd say.
Yeah.
So
I think we're gonna go to a short map break. So very close. What is that? Very close map there. I think this could go either way here. I'm really excited to see how the rest of the series plays out. But we will be back shortly, guys. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. Zeniths look to answer here, going into this next map, which will be King's Row. There we go. So what do you want to see the Raccoons change here, or the Zeniths change here to come back against the Raccoons?
since they're running a lot of ringer, I'm not sure, but looks like it's gonna be Ana Kiri.
That's interesting. I know
I do think
the
this is
Raccoons are
really
in spawn,
interesting.
so I don't know if they're gonna stick this Ana. Wiggle, I know Wiggle's best support is Ana, so I guess they could stick this, but yeah, I mean,
The thing is, Ana is not good with the Queen, in my opinion. It's good against the Queen.
yeah,
But,
you kind of need the Kiri though, like for the Suzu. I don't know if that's like
I honestly think just Bob Lucy is the best comp for the Queen, unless you're playing against Ana.
We did see... Oh, Tanic swaps off. I thought Tanic was going to go to Mei there. That could have been really big there. But they do swap back. Oh, Danny Mac is taken down by Akua there.
Okay, how did he die? But okay, he did die. Mr. Zoo for the nade.
Akua already at 28% to Blade.
Okay, nice cleanup.
I would... we'll see if they swap here. I agree with you. I don't think the Ana's as good as the Kiri with this, the Queen.
Oh.
Oh, Mauga wasn't enabled. Interesting.
Oh, what?
Interesting.
So that means they're gonna play Maoka.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta. Who was it that said that?
Okay, so they know what they're gonna play, then
Yeah,
they can
Danny
be
Mac
ready
is the
for
one that
counter.
said that.
Okay, I hope to
surprised they
see
didn't say that.
I hope to see the Zen Ana against the Maoga.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen a ton of Mauga this season at all. So if Danny Mac does end up bringing out this Mauga for this map, that could be really fun to watch. Oh, shocking! They are running the Mauga, and this makes a lot more sense to have the Ana. I don't know if they know Transflect is on his own Ana, so if there's like a nade that comes out from Transflect, they don't have the Suzu, while the Zeniths
I mean,
do.
Roar just need to swap to the Kiri, and that's gonna be it.
Oh,
That's
true,
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be the problem. Yeah. I honestly do think the Ana Kiri is easiest comp to play with the Maoga. I don't think it's like a team-wise the best comp, but it's like easiest to play with the Maoga. I think
Yeah.
in like
Did you see?
average
Did you see Danny Mac get the rollout to get the high ground?
I didn't saw that.
Oh, I got it on stream.
didn't
Don't
know-
worry. I love watching people do that. It's so fun.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, completely different comps here after the reset.
Okay, playing behind the statue. They cut them on the rotation. Then he has
Tanic
to
forced
play
to use
slow.
Ice Block. They could punish that. Teddy M gets out.
They use shot and soldiers back. Now they can push in.
Yeah, Akua just dashes out. Looks like neither team really wants to go
Surgeon-
for the fight right now, so they're just kind of rotating around
Surgeon
each
is
other.
out.
The Raccoons
Okay,
look
they're
like they're
clearing
going
the
for
high
ground,
ground. And they're surrounding them to take the space. They have to back up.
yeah. Danny Mac looks like he's
Shout
looking for... Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I think Maoga should play. Like, he's doing good. Oh,
Go get some
Genji.
wiggle higgle.
Aqua does have a dash resist, so he should be fine.
Yeah. Looks like he's gonna get Oats here, too.
Oh, that was big.
A much better look for the Zenith than last map. It's just... I don't know if it's Akua just able to get these, or if it's just that the Raccoons rotation is taking too long to set up, but... They're looking a lot better.
I think Lucio Ana Maoga could be pretty tough.
Yeah. I know Roar is a big Lucio player too, so I think this is partially a comfort pick for him.
If they want to go Lucio, I think Lucio Kiri or Lucio like Moira kind of makes more sense. And they're running with the Kitsune Rush. Genji is on the soldier. He's gonna get one.
Oh, Akua gets taken down by Roar.
Hey, Laura got in.
Blizzard is used. Danny Mac falls super
But-
low, hitting him with the overclock.
Yeah, they use the level.
Zeniths are gonna stabilize here.
And they're kind of close to Queen Ult with the Nano, so they're kind of safe to go for the next fight too.
Yeah, both
Even though
both Anas with the Nano here. Roar has the beat too, which could be really big here.
yeah, I think beat could be the one that made the difference.
Oak's close to this visor too. They could look for a Nano visor if they really wanted to.
They're clearing the hotel. They're looking to clear the hotel. They currently have the hotel. But problem is they're gonna get surrounded.
They walled up the
Danny
Ana.
has the off angle. Looking good. Oh, Teddy M's down. Nano in.
Beat is used.
Beat.
Corey's looking for this rampage here.
And they're pushing to the Ana. Transflect, does he have a sleep dart? No, he doesn't have it.
It looks like the Raccoons are able to get the advantage there. Tanic is trying to chase down Kiri here. Kiri TP's out. So that was a really good
Ana
rotation
kinda-
too. Walling off
Yeah.
of Ana to get the pick onto the Sojourn. Very well coordinated for the Raccoons.
To counter the Mauga as the Ana, you need to use your cooldown in the right timing, especially like you have to match your cooldown on Mauga's cooldown.
Yeah.
And a lot of time Ana preemptively wastes the cooldown, and that is the reason why Mauga works, in my opinion.
Yeah.
A lot of people doesn't know this anyway, so I'm not saying someone's.
Wall onto Corey, and they use the Mauga.
big ult. Oh, but Mauga
Akua
died.
gets the Mauga, but Corey is super low here and is
Corey is
isolated.
low.
Corey gets taken down.
It's a tank trade, but Aqua's down too, so.
Oaks could use Visor here to punish if he really wanted to, but they don't even
Oh,
need it.
Hayden
They
was
don't
not
need it.
able to TP out too far back.
Tedium
Getting cleaned.
is so close to getting out. I think Tedium is going to get the
Out?
Mega and get out.
He might die
Tedium's
still.
so low.
I think he's dead.
Oh,
Died
that's
late.
such a bad
Oh,
stagger
Aqua,
too.
no dash. He's gonna die. He doesn't have dash.
Does have the deflect though, and his team is coming back, so.
Okay.
Oh, Oaks gets taken down by Corey.
Whoa.
Corey's going to get taken down here too.
Oh my god, this is so messy.
Like zero fight
Oh,
to get
they're-
entirety of second.
They're
Yeah,
giving second point for free.
that's so rough.
Yeah, they're getting they get staggered so hard.
Yeah. But the good news is for the Zeniths is they're gonna have 5 ults. The bad news is there's a 3-minute time bank on third.
Yeah.
Do you know the saying that War always says on Kings Row third?
Nope.
Kings Row third is where time banks go to die. It feels like you always get like 4 minutes on Kings Row third and you just get held.
Okay,
Rush is
engaging with
used
the
wall
Kitsune.
out. Mauga charges
Danny
in.
got
Danny
stuck.
gets taken down.
Danny got stopped. Mauga shift is kind of hard to control.
Yeah.
Pushing to the soldier.
So really good to stabilize just with the Kiri rush there. They still have 4 ults versus the Raccoons 4 ults, so the way the cart was rolling right there, I would take that Kiri rush for stabilizing right there any day. Akua does have the blade too, and we know how lethal Akua with the blade is, especially with Translect with this Nano might opt to use it on Akua.
Yeah, but they do have a good amount of ult to counter.
Visor
Aqua's,
use gets
blade.
Corey looking for Akua.
Oh, Corey's down.
I don't know if they know Transflect is there, but they might be able to catch Transflect out here too. Blade is used from Akora. Beat is used by Roar.
Beat.
Blizzard is used
It's
to...
a good ult trade. It's a
It's
good
a
ult
great ult trade,
Oh,
but
kill dogs, kill dogs, kill dogs. Not happy?
Akua is so
Kill
low.
dogs. Ox has to die. Nice.
Tana gets Transflect though. With the double flex, they do still have enough healing. Nade gets onto Akua. Akua pulls super low.
Oh, that's big ult though. Aqua can clean it. Nice.
Akua gets 2. Danny Mac gets Akua. I don't think that's going to be enough, but... Wait, who's on point?
No, that's enough. That's enough. Like.
Tana
Yeah,
B's just
closer
pushing
spawn.
point right there. They're going to isolate Corey. Nano onto Corey. The wall is used though, so Corey is still isolated.
Oh, okay.
Corey gets Danny Mac even with the Mauga ults. Eventually gets taken down by Roar, but I don't think
was
that's going
good
to be
enough.
enough there.
I mean,
Zeniths-
yeah, I was saying enough for the Genis.
The Zeniths, yeah, the spawns were coming in.
Yeah.
I think if they got Corey there, without Danny Mac dying, that would have been really big. But
Yeah, but honestly, like, the Queen isn't weak against the Mauga that much
Yeah.
since he has a small hitbox.
yeah. Blizzard and the Nano could be really big for the Raccoons here, but we are getting a lot of ults coming up soon for the Zeniths too. Nano's used on the Mauga. Mauga charges in and gets Corey. Blizzard is used. Tedium falls to Danny Mac again too. Hayden somehow gets Danny Mac, but the picks are going in the favor of the Raccoons. Akua falls super low. Hayden gets taken down by
He
Roar
does
to
have a
Lucio.
Kitane, but
Oaks gets Akua. Just
they
Corey
gonna be
tried
able
to
make
touch
a
here.
touch? Corey and Tedium
Oh,
touched.
Tedium on the Tracer is going to be able to get a little bit more time here. Spawns
Yeah,
are
they-
coming in, so I,
mean,
think
yeah,
that
I think they're
Zeniths
gonna secure
do
this point.
stabilize, yeah.
Yeah, they stabilize pretty well. The thing is, they are all stacked up on the point.
Akua does have this blade here, so that could be big. The beat from
Corey's
Roar and
low.
the visor from Oaks could be big here too.
They are.
Blade is looking for
Oh,
Wiggle
huge
Higgle.
wall!
Wiggle Higgle gets Akua!
Oh,
Tannic
then he
gets
died.
Transflect too. Beat's still coming up soon for Aurora. Could be
I
big,
think
but it might not even.
I think it's looking good. No.
Oh, Blade's used for
Blade,
Akua.
Blade.
Looking for Oaks. The beat is used from Roar.
Beat.
Should be able to sustain through the blade. Tannic uses the Blizzard, trying to zone everyone off point. Corey ends up getting caught in the Blizzard here.
Yeah, but I think it should be. Yeah,
They did not touch, I don't think.
did not. Yeah, and it was looking good for the Genis.
I think it could have gone either way there, but
Yeah.
the freeze on the Corey, I think if they
like
would
on
have
the last point, if you get the trade, usually they success to defense. You have
the
to win
spawns
the
are
fight
just so
kind of
close.
perfectly.
Yeah.
Kind of
That's
have to win the fight perfectly.
Still a pretty good push again. It's just so hard to get third point on King's Row. Just with the spawns are that close, if you're able to like just trade going into the third, it's
you have to have like a huge
favored.
ult combo to do like very clean up fight.
You have to win like 2 fights in a row.
Yeah.
So
Or just use ult really smart and like just do like very clean up nano blade combo or something like that. Or Kitsune Visor is another good win to clean up the last fight. Anything like those.
Looks like a really similar comp coming out from the Raccoons. They are in spawn, but I'm guessing it's going to be another similar comp coming out for the Zeniths too.
The thing is like just by having Mei, I think it would be very hard to play the Queen. Like the Queen can definitely sustain pretty well against Mauga compared to other tanks other than Sigma. But the problem is like
best Mei in the league,
Tannic. Yeah, the thing is Mei is gonna make like the Corey's job harder. I feel like Sigma would be pretty nice, but
yeah, the walls have been
looks
really
like
impactful onto the Sig or the Junker Queen, but I agree. I think Sigma could be really good here.
Yeah,
Akua
I think Sigma
already
would be really
falls
nice.
super low.
Okay.
Akua's on the cast.
Yeah, I don't like the cast, but that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I think. Oh, they get Tannic B though. That could be big.
Tannic's down.
Oaks falls really low too, but
Okay. Tanny, they are surrounding. And Wiggle's on
Wiggle
open.
gets taken down
He's
too.
gonna die.
Corey falls super low. The Suzu keeps him alive though.
Yeah.
Roar ends up
So
getting taken down
it
late
kind of,
too.
even though they have like a rush tank, both team kind of, they have some rush component, but like both teams kind of closer on Puck in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
now that you say that, now we
usually
have
Puck versus Puck matchup, if you get surrounded, you lose.
Yeah.
And
now that you mention that,
Genis
Roar
kind of
goes on
surrounded them
bat.
pretty well.
Hit Danny Mac early there. They're looking for more. Should be able to just clean this fight up here. High Noon is used.
Is Raccoons gonna give a second point for free like Genis?
No, I think they'll be able to stabilize here, surely.
The Mei is isolated. They just need to run into the Mei and clean that up, but probably they don't know. Okay, they don't know.
Oh, they
Okay,
get
then they go
Akua!
in and Aqua's down.
So, to answer your question, they will not give up second point.
For free.
Yeah, for free. They'll make them work for it. Looks like Tannic B and Wiggle with these ults here could be big.
They'll be able to hold on the middle part of the second point, which is pretty good point to hold on the defense side.
Corey with the rampage.
Queen,
Falls
every
so
resource
low.
got forced. Queen is isolated.
The Mauga is on him. They should be able
And
to.
Tannic's
The
on
Nano
open.
used
Yeah, I
too.
kind of knew he was gonna die. Yeah, he was exposed too much.
Corey gets like 3 there.
Yeah.
I think he fell to
I
70
think-
health. Just.
Tanny was exposed in the Pog too long. That was the problem. The Curry was isolated, and Tanny kind of had to go in there, but like his passing, I didn't like.
That's
It
still
was
a really
exposed to the
expensive
Pog.
like fight for the Zeniths, but I think they're gonna get second here with a 5
They
minute
do have
time
every ult, but problem is like they don't have any safe way to touch the point.
Oaks is gonna go for it, but I don't know if they'll.
Hawks touching.
They used the lamp, but it didn't quite get there in time.
They did made a touch.
Oh, Tannic B and
Okay.
Tannic B and Danny Max both get a pick, so I think with
Since
that,
they yeah, they did commit every ult, but they did able to successfully defend.
they still have the visor too.
second point. Yep.
So that's another one of those fights where it's being able to stabilize there, even if you overinvest. I think you still take that trade.
Yeah, they
The way they've been
used off
building.
life to touch and like use the 4 ult to win the fight.
Danny Mac has been taking
To
so much
compensate
damage, they're
off
building
dying.
their support ult so quickly too, so they might have those pretty quickly again too.
Yeah, but that means DPS ult on the other side would be pretty fast too. So
Danny Mac is super low. Just the sustain
nice
is there.
visor, nice setup. They did good setup on the middle part of the second point. Clean fight.
Yeah. Already, what is that? Almost 2 minutes
They
burned
doesn't
off
have any
from...
ult. Oak is going to high ground since they have nothing to contest soldier on the high ground.
Yeah, they're gonna have to either rotate for it or just kind of speed past it. Like, it's gonna be rough.
Yep.
Transflect close to this Nano here. Might look to Nano Akua or look to Nano Corey here. Corey close to this Rampage too.
They used the
Oh, the wall comes out.
Oh, speeding, high noon, speed, high noon, speed, high noon, speed, high noon. Oh my god, the Mei! Smart play!
Yeah, Tannic gets
Did
taken
you
down.
see Tannic use the ice block to block the high noon and save the Danny?
Yeah.
That was big.
Danny pulls solo, but so
there
does
was
Corey.
a big
So-
anti, but big nano.
Nano from both sides used on the tank. Rory used the window.
Huge window. But in number-wise, not looking good.
Yeah, pretty expensive fight from both teams. Again, they used both support ult.
It was very good play from the both team. Bunch of good play. Nice main block for
Yeah.
High Noon and good setup on the window. The fight was really good. It was on high level, very high level.
Raccoons burning 2.5 minutes off the clock there is really good. So now it's only, I mean, I say it is 3 minutes going into this third point, but again,
Yeah, I
it's
think first point was kind of too fast, but second point they did really good. I
winnable,
think.
very winnable for both teams here.
Yeah.
Canopy with the Blizzard catches 2.
Mailed Curry.
The Suzu.
Oh, nice Suzu. But he died. Hayden died. He wasn't able to Suzu himself. I mean, still a
gets taken down
fight
too.
win. The problem with the Cassidy is like he just have a huge hitbox that like it just dies against Mauga so fast.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get the staggers here too. Actually, maybe not. The spawns are coming in, so maybe the Zeniths are able to stabilize. But
Yep.
again, just using one ult
Most
to win the
team
fight
does
there
have
is
a lot
pretty
of
good.
ult. They're engaging with the Kitsune.
Oaks goes for the flank visor. Gets forced out, but the Kitsune rush is used too. Teddy him with the
Stabilizing.
overclocks.
Big peek, and then they will clean up the Mauga.
Danny Mac goes in, but... Oh, Oaks gets staggered there too. I think they'll be fine to be able to touch the point here, but...
Yeah, they will have the one last fight to the defense.
Both support ults coming out for the 8.
They do have Danny Max
Raccoons.
ult.
Gets
Oh.
Akua. Akua gets taken down. That's a huge
Okay,
kick.
Aqua died. I saw Danny's gonna die, but Aqua died.
Corey gets Nano. They couldn't... Go close to this Nano too. Might use it on a Danny Mac.
Thing is, like Mauga getting healed by Ana, unkillable.
Oh, huge. Danny Mac is getting so much value here.
Yeah, like
I think he got a
it's
4K that
usually
fight.
a bad
It's insane.
target to shoot when he's like self-nated and getting healed by Ana.
He's such a bait.
Impossible.
He's like Hog. It's like if you're able to just pour healing into your Hog, you can just soak up so much damage. Looking
Yeah.
for Corey here too. Or not Corey. Looking for Akua. Both support ults here for the Raccoons still. Nano could be big, especially if they use it on a Danny Mac. Corey close
Yep,
to this
they have like a
Rampage.
double ult. Yep. So Rampage versus double support ult.
If
But thing looks like
Tannic gets taken down
looks
by
like Raccoon
Akua.
setup. It's gonna be very hard to hit the Junkerkin ult.
Corey's looking for this Rampage here.
They're doing very smart with the positioning. They're surrounding them, but
Akua gets
Aqua is getting a lot
ults.
of picks.
Nano onto Danny Mac.
Oh, they hit.
Corey gets
Danny's
solo.
gonna die. Should die. Nice.
Canopy is so close to this this blade. Could be a huge blade if he builds it in time.
Choose knife.
Oaks gets Tedium!
Wiggle has to die, but
Akua gets a kill onto Canopy there. Oaks is still holding it down with Tracer on this point here.
the thing is, Maogai's back.
Kitsune Rush
Kitsune
coming out from
Rush.
Kaden. Oaks gets a Kua!
Aqua's die.
Oaks is getting so much value on this Tracer here.
Yeah,
Blade
he
used by
is.
Tanic B. Forces the Fade looking for
I think it's
Aiden.
gonna be pretty
Forces the TP.
tough. Oh, Mago, that should be
The Mago
over.
Corey gets taken down. Tedium falls super low. Tedium gets taken
They
down.
did made a
Transpac
touch.
likely too.
Huge drag on the point. Aww. Huge. It was very. I saw like a lot of good plays from the host team, and it was very close again.
Danny Mac is
Yeah.
getting so much value on this Mauga here.
Yeah, he did. I just feel like why just don't go Sig? Trust me, Sig.
Yeah, we'll see if they can like make adjustments here, but if they don't have an answer to this Mauga, like Danny Mac can just get away with anything here. Just
The problem is like Junkerkin itself kind of works against the Mauga, but
Yeah,
like
it
thing
does,
is like
but-
like it's not just Mauga. It's like Mauga with the main and like
Yeah.
double flex for healing him behind. Like I just feel like the thing is like Junkerkin cannot do as much as like impact. Junkerkin cannot give like much impact on their backline that much compared to like a Sig. And the whole point of Sig is like Sig is sustaining against the Mauga and then able to like shoot their DPS and support, so enable our DPS and support, and that's how they win, like how Sig win against the Mauga. But Junkerkin can match the Mauga, and it's kind of bad trade still, because like Mauga sustains so much better than the Junkerkin, and then they even have a maid to melt the Junkerkin. I think like if they don't make play to put Junkerkin on their backline's face, like for example like CMTP, I don't think it's worth to put Junkerkin against the Mauga a lot of time.
yeah, I think it can work, but I agree with you. I think Sigma would be very good here.
Yeah, like if you want to play Junkerkin, I think like either like Mauga's team's backline has to be really bad, or you need Sim TP to put Junkerkin on their face.
Yeah, I think also the support they're running with the Mauga makes it it's just rough.
Yeah, like they position so perfectly far back and surrounding like a Hulk, and it just made Junkerkin impossible to walk on them. And if Junkerkin's not able to walk past the Mauga and find something different, it's not a good trade. Like Mauga and Junkerkin trade is not a good trade. Like because Junkerkin will lose the Riddle slowly and he will die, but the Mauga won't die.
It feels kind of like playing against like an Orisa, like a really good Orisa with a really good backline, because like you have the cooldowns you can rotate, you have just like so much healing. If you just part of it is the Mauga's the bait too. Like if you just shoot the Mauga, he's just gonna get healed up. He's like Orisa with Fortify, Spin, like Javelin too. It's like it's so hard to focus a tank because they just get healed up so quickly. So you got to go for the backline.
Yeah, they have to, but it was not happening.
I think that's part of why the Genji has been like one of the bigger ways they've been getting value here, is because you can put a lot of pressure on the backline. Tedium also on the Sojourn puts a lot of pressure on the backline, but the Sigma I think is really good because it prevents the Mauga from walking in, but it also like allows your DPS to kind of take angles better to go for those.
They at least needed a Genji if they're gonna play Junkerkin to contest the people on the high ground and send them out. But they committed on the double hit scan, and I think like if you play double hit scan, they have to get a kill, and it was pretty tough on the last point since enemy teams already have a high ground, and Junkerkin cannot do anything against people on the high ground. So basically, DPS have to win the DPS and support duel on disadvantageous condition. So yeah, it was pretty tough, especially on the last point.
So we are going into, I think we'll just wait here instead of going to map break, because it looks like they're already ready to go into the map again. Next map will be Lijiang Tower. I think everyone's gotten their maps played, so I don't know if either team is forced to make any swaps for playtime, but looks like it's going to be about the same as King's Row. I think the Mauga also could be really good here, especially on what is that, Control Center?
Yeah, Control Center Mauga is pretty strong.
It's like,
but also Control Center Sigma is very strong.
Yeah. I'm like,
I know Curry plays Sig.
I know he does too. His Sig's really good.
Yeah,
I
Sig's
think
really
part
good.
of it is that since they have so many ringers, they haven't had time to like test out like what comps work, what lineups work.
I
So
honestly think that has to be more of the reason why they have to play Sig, because like
to
they are
just
not
change
gonna be
something,
able to play what they practiced already.
yeah. Because they
Like
haven't made a ton of changes here, so I think if they were to just try to make some changes just to see if they can have an answer, it would be good. I think the Jungle
yeah,
Queen mirror looked pretty good for them. That first point where they're both playing like pretty similar comps, I think they played pretty well
yeah,
there. I think that the first map could have gone either way. Um, but on King's Row with that Mauga, it just didn't look like they had an answer for it. And I think with
yeah.
Mauga, unless he gets severely nerfed soon, he's just gonna get more and more playtime. Because I think the general consensus is that he is a like on paper at least he's a pretty strong tank right now.
Mauga is very strong, but he's very clear to like easy to
He's
counter. He's
counter,
just like
yeah,
Hog,
yeah.
but thing is like people on Redder don't play for the counter, and I think that's the reason why Mauga is overrated.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my opinion.
They are taking out Roar to put in Simply Dino for this map.
Okay. That means, from what I heard, Dino mainly only plays Kiri for this team, so they're gonna have
That's
Kiri, and
yeah.
that means they're gonna play Junker King comp.
Well, they
Or
could
maybe it could be.
run a double flex. Wiggle.
Yeah, actually they could run double flex. Honestly, like Wiggle does play Ana a lot of time. I mean, he did play a lot of Ana, so
Yeah, I
could be
think
double flex.
Wiggle in general is more comfortable with Ana, but based on the teams that he's been on in the past, he's been playing a lot of Lucio.
Yeah,
So
that's what I saw. Like,
I could see it going
yeah,
either
I
way,
saw.
to be honest.
Yeah, I saw he was Lucio player before this season, but like looked like he's playing a lot of Ana
So
like this season. So.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Onakiri.
Yeah, and maybe Mauga, but I don't know what they're gonna play. Actually, they did play Mauga on the scrim on this map, from what I remember.
Oh,
And from what I
he's got the
remember,
scrim bucks. He knows.
I played the Sig. It worked.
Yeah. Well, I would like to see them at least try to play Sig. Like, even if it doesn't work, I'd like to see them make some adjustments for it, because outside of Akua swapping from Genji to Cassidy and Hanzo, I don't think they really changed anything. So
I think Aqua swapping to Genji and Hanzo will make them harder, in my opinion. Like his Genji is just better, in my opinion.
yeah.
Like even though I'm not saying like his Hanzo and Cassidy is bad, he was definitely doing a lot on Cassidy and Hanzo, but I just feel like he's just doing more on Genji.
I have a idea, and I want to hear what you think about this. I would love to see Akua play Echo right here. I think that could get a lot of value.
Thing is like Echo needs some sort of like support pair, and it could be tough because of that. Like Echo is really strong on Lijiang, but like on comp environment, but I'm not sure in
Yeah.
team environment unless they're gonna play dive, and I highly doubt that Jen is gonna play dive. So
Yeah, I guess Oaks also could just go Soldier again. That would be rough to play Echo into, but
if you play like full dive, like Soldier's fine, like to play Echo
Yeah.
into, but if they are not gonna play dive, and that's the thing, I think that will make Echo tough.
I'm trying to think.
I just feel like in team environment in general, like if you especially like have like a lot of Junkerkin or Sieg or those kind of stuff, I think Genji could be better a lot of time.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of watching anyone play Echo, and I know Echo is one of Akua's best DPS, so every time I get to see him play Echo, I get really excited.
Oh, I see.
Um,
Unfortunately, I'm so shit at Echo.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, a lot of Genji Pharah players are good at Echo, but like, I play Genji and Pharah, and I'm bad
you
at
just
Echo.
can't play Echo.
Yeah.
It feels like Pharah
I can, but there's the thing is like I cannot be Echo main. Like I can play Echo to counter something.
Yeah.
But a lot of Pharah and Genji player can play Echo on like main Echo main level. But like for me, Echo is more of like a counter pick. I can use it, but like not good. Yeah.
Because also like your Pharah is good, so if you could play Echo, just go Pharah, because you just get more value on it.
The thing is, if they go Echo, Pharah is back into Echo.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But I also think
And
Teddy M is pretty
my
good at hit scan, so Teddy M could just go like a Cass or even a Soldier too, and then it would be hard to run flyers on either side. I don't know. I thought they were R. They're about to go in, but I guess not.
Yep. I personally go Sombra, Tracer, or his skin against Echo, but since I lose Echo Deal. Not related to this game, but just to know that.
Yeah, I think they
still
are
R.
ready to go
Why is
in.
asking? Probably is R. You're ready, right?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah, because I was gonna go to a break screen and they switched the map and they switched the lineup, so I was like, oh, they're gonna go in, and they just kind of sat on it for a little bit.
Okay, it's gonna be the small square box map. I don't know what it calls in English.
Night Market.
Night Market, yeah.
I think this is another one that Malgo would be very good at. Especially, I don't know if they're gonna run, if either team is gonna run a TP, but if you force a fight on the point, it's just so small and enclosed that Malgo just gets so much value.
Looks like both teams going Junkerkin and Transflex on Ana.
So, I'm trying to remember. I think this is what they run on King's Row with the supports, but the DPS are swapping. We have Teddy M going Tracer, and we have Akua going the Sojourn. So it's pretty similar to what they were running. They are running the Tracer instead of the Genji, but pretty similar lineup. Oaks is going the Sim, and we have Danny Mac going the Queen, so...
Is Ox gonna... Yeah, he's just deeping out this one. He'll probably go Genji or Tracer. No, never mind. He's going Soldier. Ox gonna probably use the right side to have the angle on off angle. That's what he did during the sprint, but there's a Tracer.
And Corey is running in here.
Tracer is down.
Oaks gets Teddy M, but Wiggle Higgle falls to Corey. So I think the Zeniths get the early advantage here.
It's currently, yeah.
They're gonna stagger Danny Mac too, but it probably doesn't matter
and
that
Danny
much.
was isolated.
So just the early pick onto Oaks just kind of set that up.
Yeah, okay, widen the angle on the side, and he's gonna get contested by the Tracer.
The Zeniths are just controlling every angle right now.
Yeah.
Oaks is going for a wide angle here, trying to get in the back line. Akua falls super low. Is gonna slide out.
Has a very good angle. Aqua
Akua
Tenig is committed too early.
DPS are traded from each side. Corey is trying to look for some opening here. Uses the axe. Danny goes in, gets Corey about half, but Corey does get out. Danny B shouts in to try to go on the back line here.
Okay. They have a Kitsune.
Rush comes out from Zeniths. Danny Mac gets so low.
They might commit the Nano.
Nano is used. Transflex gets taken down, so does Simply Dino. Corey gets Wiggle Higgle with the axe.
But it's
Danny
Nano
Mac is
Queen
gonna get
in the
taken down.
Kitsune.
Yeah.
Almost not losable.
Yeah. That's a pretty
good. They committed both support, and it's looking. But the problem is like Raccoon has every ult.
Yeah.
Now and. But still Janice does have like a straight aggressive like offensive ult. So like if they successfully make it like first move, then they could still win the fight.
Fast.
But in terms of ult advantage, they're definitely behind. But peak and DPS ult both popped.
The blade is used. They get a Kua down in the overclocked.
The thing is like Simply Dino is already down, but it's 3v3,
gets taken down too.
2v4.
Panic is fighting Teddy on the side here. Corey is trying his best to hold down the point here with Hayden.
And
Corey, I think, will
Teddy
get taken down.
Back.
Oh, 4-man.
Okay, but still they forced the ult. They still forced the ult. They still forced the beat and the visor.
Yeah.
Even though Corey's down, I think that was a good ult. Since he made it like them to use like a 2 ult. It's pretty good ult. But... Now they only have like a Dynamax like Rampage.
Yeah.
And they will probably be able to farm support ult during the next fight if they take fight slow. So I think it's looking good so far. I think Tanik is looking for contesting the off angle right now. Sojourn's on the off angle. He is not making a move yet.
Yeah, Hayden's got to hit a big Suzu
He's
here.
back to the point.
If Danny gets the
Looks
bigger
like-
rampage, that could be huge.
Looks like they're gonna camp on the point. Pulse bomb dropped.
Oaks gets
Teddy's
Teddy in.
down.
That's a huge pick. I think the Zeniths are
Teddy
just going to
is
back off here.
dying so much.
Nade is used,
huge
gets
nade.
2. Akua gets Tanik.
One trade.
I think the Zeniths just have to back here. I think
It's 4v4, but
yeah, at that
Hayden's
point,
down.
yeah. And we're getting to the
Now
point
they
now.
have to back.
It's looks like now that those staggers have come in, it's probably just gonna be one more fight left.
It was very advantageous for the Genis at the start of the fight, but like now, Raccoons are catching up, and it's not looking
Yeah.
good so far.
They're gonna be
They
close to
have
both
to,
DPS
they have
ults.
to, they have to pop like support fast before they farm like before Raccoon farms the ult.
Yeah, Akua with this overclock, anything could happen here, but Tanik with the blade soon could be rough. Nano's used onto Quarry. Quarry is shouting in. Oaks gets taken down by Akua. Danny Mac uses his rampage. Gets 2, looking for Transplex. Looks like the
And
Zeniths
they'll
just get the
get,
picks here.
Good. Yep.
Wiggle gets
Just need
taken
to clean
down.
up.
They're looking for Danny Mac.
Yep.
And I think
They
that's-
did win the fight before Lucio farmed the beat and Genji farmed the blade,
Yeah.
which was very good. Yeah, they just need to make a move fast.
Touch
and
is there
they-
from Oaks. I don't think they'll be able to get it. I was gonna say if they there's a potential
If they-
for the beat into the blade for the stagger, but
Yeah, yeah, but it could have been pretty tough. Like I think Genis did made the fast move what
Yeah,
they
yeah.
needed to do. I just feel like it could be slightly faster, which will be even better. But I mean they won. Doesn't matter. It looks
Yep.
like they're gonna keep playing the Junker King comp. From both team. I expect Tanik to play Junkrat here. I think he's being silly
yeah.
with the Pharah.
I think he is too.
What they're
May.
gonna do here is like they're gonna play Ox on the left side high ground and then put Tanik as a Junkrat on the right side to control the map. And
Yeah,
what I'm
Tanik's gonna have the
expecting.
TP out and then it's gonna swap. Junkrat would make a lot of sense
With
here.
Junkrat.
Oh,
No,
Genji.
okay, never mind. That
That-
doesn't Genji.
That makes sense too. I can see that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I agree that Oaks is just gonna go for this wide angle. Actually, no, he's going for a white room.
No, he's stacking with the team. And Tracer is having the angle on them.
Yeah, I think
So
Akua's looking to
currently
go wide
they are
here,
pretty
too.
stacked, but it's Junker King mirror, so it's kind of fine. Tanik used every cooldown. Good time to push. Does
Corey's
Corey have a shout?
super low.
Does he has a shout? It's good time to push.
No, he doesn't have shout. Corey falls.
Oh,
Data
he
Mech gets
doesn't.
Corey.
Um,
They're looking for Akua here. Akua does have the slide, so I think he is gonna get out. And I
they're shouting in to clean up.
Tanik falls so low with hand is purple, but I think he's gonna be able to stabilize here.
Yep, he's stabilizing.
Still is pretty even in terms of ult from both sides, with the positioning advantage definitely in favor of the defenders right here. Corey is going in, uses the shout. Danny Mech used the shout of his own. Looks for Transplex. They find
JJ hit the
Transplex.
entry.
Oaks finds Teddy in there too. Tanik falls super low.
Both teams ult looking pretty
They're-
equal.
Yeah, I think they'll be able to get
Oh,
Corey
Teddy
here.
M swap to Genji. Yeah, I don't really like the Tracer. Tracer wasn't really working pretty well.
Yeah, I think this makes a lot of sense too.
Yeah.
Almost a full ult bank
You
here
just-
from the Raccoons, and then now that Teddy swapped off, they're gonna be only 4 ults instead of 5, but still pretty good from both sides.
And they're engaging with the Queen ult. Whoa. There was a good cleanup
How
with
did
the Queen
Danny
ult.
Mac not die there?
Yeah, that was very clean. He got slapped, but and nade and very low, but he didn't die. The cleanup was pretty good. That's why he didn't.
Yeah, only using Queen ult to win the fight there is really good.
Both team has a lot of ult. Both DPS ult pop. And good cleanup again. The thing is, like, Genis is just not committing ult enough. It's already 85%. They
Yeah.
might have to use a real ult to keep the next fight since they have a defensive ult, and it would be hard to pass through that unless you commit every ult.
I don't even know if they can touch here. Oh, with the
They
rampage they do, yeah. I
will
forgot that's a
be
movement
able to
ability.
touch.
Aku with
And
the
they're popping the ult.
overclock should be able to win this here.
And they kind of
Oh,
have
ults
to
get
use every ult
Tedia.
right now.
And then I think
Yeah, they
the
kind of had
Raccoons just
to,
give this
but
up,
like
yeah.
at the same time, it could be tough for them to defense the 100% without any ult.
Yeah, and the
They're
Raccoons able
technically kind
to...
of close to. Technically kind of close to the blade, but and then he has the rampage pretty close.
I think
we're
the
gonna take one more
Raccoons
fight.
able to stabilize without giving up the door choke is really good too.
They're
They're
cleaning the
chasing
high ground,
Akua.
and they will allow the angle for the Ox. Ox is rotating back to the main, and Corey is chasing the Ox. They're gonna kill the soldier. Nice move, nice chase.
Man, I think not a lot
They
happening right here. Oh, they might get
Phoenix
Hayden.
running
They
low.
get Hayden. That could be a big pick.
Oh, but simply nosed out. And Blade,
Teddy uses blade. I think that's gonna be
Clean up.
enough. Yeah.
yeah.
Oaks gets transflect though, but I don't think that's gonna matter at all.
This fight
technically
took
gets
too
Akua.
long that
Spawns are gonna be back a
Aqua
little
has
bit faster
to-
for the Raccoons.
Yep.
Almost 5 ults coming up here for the Raccoons, so that could be really rough.
Both teams, yeah, Raccoon has a Lucio, so they will definitely have the positional
Corey gets
advantage.
taken
And
down.
Corey's down, it's gonna be rough.
The Akua falls
Ah,
solo too.
It's just the Lucio consistency. No, never mind. Both teams had the Lucio. What was I thinking?
And then just Teddy him. I think that's gonna be it. I don't think that there will be any touch here for the Zeniths.
And they have like a 5 ult, so it's impossible anyway.
You never know. I've seen
Yeah.
fights where a team uses 5 ults and loses to a team that uses 0 ults, so...
Possible. But
Danny Mac could have used
I
Rampage
feel
and went
like-
off the map. You never know.
I feel like problem with the. If I have to pick the problem with the Raccoon, they kind of have tendency of like committing to Oli and dying to Oli, but I don't think they will have the issue of like not doing anything with the 5 ults. So
Yeah. Yeah, they've been playing like really aggressive. Most of the time it works, but you do see those fights where they'll go in really early and then just someone will have like an early
yeah,
pick.
they will probably they usually don't lose the fight when they have like a clear ult advantage. I would
Akua
say.
going on the Sombra here, really interesting. I don't think I'd
I don't
like
like
this. Yeah,
Same, I don't like it.
we'll see.
Okay, Aqua versus Soldier, who's gonna win?
He gets Oaks.
He won! But Ox got the Ana. I really don't like forcing the Ana on the Radiant Tower, because like it's really hard for Ana to stay in good position against the Junker King comp.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really rough to push in here, especially now that the Raccoons have kind of the defensive
That's a big
advantage.
NG though.
I think the Raccoons are able to stabilize. Datamac falls really low, but I think he's gonna get topped off here by his supports.
What the? Oh, never mind. I was looking at the top bird eye view and I saw that.
No way, Datamac I think got the pull
I
on
mean, he did.
Akua. Tanic gets transflect too. That's a really rough stagger. Corey falls too. Datamac already close to this this ult, and Corey's not even halfway there.
It will be hard to pass through that choke unless
Yeah.
they have some sort of way to get the off angle.
They're not even
But
holding the
the
bridge.
thing
They're
is,
holding
like-
the choke.
Yeah, thing is like Aqua can technically make off angle, but like Sombra off angle isn't that strong. Like
Yeah.
if you see Sombra on off angle, just ignore and push the W and like
Yeah.
they will just lose. So-
Akua is close to the EMP, which could be big here, but Danny Mac with the
And-
4-man.
Oh yeah.
Transflex somehow doesn't get cleansed there.
Ana is still Ana is still poppled.
And yeah, it looks like the Raccoons do have the cleanup there.
Cleanup is pretty big.
Akua gets Oaks again, but I don't think that's gonna matter.
Yeah.
Oh, Corey uses
the thing is,
the
like,
Rampage. Corey gets
Aqua
two.
is their. Oh yeah. Oh. Well,
Akua's still there too, so
looking very winnable.
they at least will be able to stabilize here with a
It's
pretty good
just not too
position.
support. And Ox is back, but like it's only 2 support and Ox, and they have like Genji and
EMP?
Quinn. They shouldn't lose this then. Huge EMP.
It's 3. Blade comes out from Tanic
And
B.
Blade popped late. I don't.
Oh, it
think
actually might be
that
winnable.
Blade...
It gets 3.
Maybe? What?
Akua! Akua gets Tanic B. Danny Mac is trying his best, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Akua just able to clutch out.
It was very close fight, though. It was very close fight.
Yeah, I think you take that for the Raccoons, getting the EMP for the Blade. I think that's a pretty decent trade.
Yeah,
you have the beat and the visor here into the Nano Blade. Oh, they get Tanic B.
Tanic B died.
Akua's mad now. It's personal for him. He's like 1v1ing every single DPS on the every fight. Looks like they
Ox is getting hard off angle.
Yeah, with the visor too. Could be big. Again, this Nano Blade's just gonna be really tough to answer. It's gotta be a big beat from Wiggle. Nano Blade comes out, gets Tanic B, gets Oaks after he gets the visor. Trade Nano Blade for visor, which is actually pretty good there.
Yeah, but I don't. Did they not have a beat in town?
No, they did.
Oh, they did.
I don't know if.
Okay. Maybe their plan is to just get Nano Bladed and win next fight. With the
I think he died before the blade was popped. I think he died when the nano was
okay,
used.
okay. That could be the issue.
So, but I don't think that's terrible either, because now you're gonna have beat for EMP or for the Rampage. So you could still get.
The thing is, like, if you get EMP Rampage, beat will not gonna be enough.
Yeah. Danny Mac uses his ult early. Gets hacked though. The beat is used.
EMP Rampage. But they beat it before?
Somebody down close to this.
Oh, Simply Dino's down.
I don't.
Okay, it's looking
Raccoons
pretty
have to
good for
reset here. Yeah, Zeniths.
They don't have to retouch. I don't think they can retouch. Tanic can retouch, but like.
They know he's there too.
Tough. Yeah, they know, so it's gonna be tough.
Wiggle Higgle, maybe.
Oaks gonna
Wiggle
touch,
Higgle didn't hit the rollout. Oh, Oaks has it, yeah. Somebody down are close to this Kitsune rush, but might not
They're
be
playing
able
for
to get it in
touch.
time.
It's 4v5 fight, but they're pretty good on the resource right now.
Somebody
now
down
they
close
use
to
every
this,
resource.
Close to the Kiri rush could be big, but
they used every resource. They have to kill the
Kiri.
Kiri.
Big
Nice.
axe. The Kiri gets taken down. That's huge.
Yeah, they had to kill Kiri there.
Yeah, it looks like it's going in the favor of the Zeniths. Tanic B finds Transflash, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough. No supports for the Raccoons, and Akua just gets 2.
And it's over. This map, Genis won.
Yeah, good recovery for the Zeniths to be able to come back after looking so dominant for the Raccoons on that last point there.
I was questioning Sombra a lot, but it worked.
If Akua...
I just felt like even though he's winning like every DPS 1v1, like I just felt like at the early stage of the fight, he's literally just trading the 1 DPS. So I just felt like not having Aqua to do more than that could be pretty fatal for the Genis. But
I think part of why it's
like
working so well is because he's able to get out. Like if he goes in early, gets Oaks, gets out, then it's just a free 5v4 for the Zeniths. The fact he's able to just get...
but like the thing is, like, Raccoon plays so fast that like even though like he like Oaks and Aqua get Oaks kill the Aqua kills the Oaks and Aqua gets out, like it's still like kind of 4v4 because like Aqua is out of the fight. Yeah. And then I think Raccoon is like Raccoon's playstyle is like kind of like just take those 4v4 before Aqua gets the value. So I kind of thought it could be tough, but it worked.
Yeah, I think we are going to take a short map break here. Still match point for the Raccoons, but Zeniths could pull off the reverse sweep, so stay tuned, everyone. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back, everyone. Map 4 of this banger series so far. We're going to Watch Point Gibraltar. Raccoons are 1 win away from taking the series. And
I heard that their dive is pretty good with the lore on the support.
that would make sense.
From
Yeah.
my experience on the scrim, it didn't look very good, but like at the same time, like I think their comp looked really different since lore wasn't there. And I think that could be the
Oh.
reason.
Yeah, so Aurora wasn't there in the scrim that you saw. I know he's
Yeah,
really good on the
so-
brig too. So this looks like this is a pretty good lineup for them.
Yep. And they kind of played Lucio Curie on the screen, so.
Oaks, the way he was playing on King's Row, makes me think he's been practicing a lot on the Tracer too, which could be a good combo. And I'm assuming Tanikby's gonna go TP to get out of spawn, and then it's gonna swap Genji. We've seen a lot of Tanik
Aqua's
Genji.
on the tank, and he's on the
Oh,
Doomfist.
I didn't realize that.
I like Doomfist.
I'm trying to think. This would be under SR because I think Corey's DPS is lower than Akua's, but
They are TPing to the high ground,
Akua gets
and nice
wiggle.
setup. Nice setup on the TP. They kill the Ana. Reason that's still on the high ground. They are burning the Aqua, but Aqua made it out. Pushing the card. They have to match the Ox on the point. And he did.
Hedium gets
So
Danny
basically,
back.
Tracer's job is to fight for the point.
Yeah.
Tracer duel.
And then everyone else's job is to fight over this high ground.
Yep.
Corey is on the
KDM
soldier, but
stabilizing
Tanikby's
house
on
back.
the Echo. So on paper, Corey should win this, but Echo, especially getting a big combo, could be really big here.
Yeah, like especially with the monkey dive and coordinated dive with the monkey would be pretty big.
Everyone on the Raccoons
thing
is
is, like,
super low.
They are all stacked up the point to push the point, and Aqua's dropped. He used a lot of cooldown, he made it out.
Akua gets super
Touch
low,
and go,
does get
touch and
popped
go.
off.
Teddy M doesn't have a cooldown, he should be chasing down.
Roar gets
Yeah.
taken down, but Oaks gets Tedium, so still a decent
Teddy M
trade.
played aggressively with low cooldown, and he got punished for that.
Yeah, the Raccoons have to back off here.
It's both 4v4, I think it's fine.
Yeah. Tanik close to this dude here. Akua gets super low. Suzu saves him.
But
Visor used from Corey.
he's anti
Corey
that's
gets taken
left.
down.
He gets destroyed by Ana.
Akua and Tedium on the back line here. Tanikby is super close to this dude Nano here. Doesn't get it before the ult wears off. Roar finds Tedium. Akua falls super low,
Aqua's
gets
gonna
taken
get
down by
punished.
Tanik. Danny Mac in the back line looking for the supports. A stagger here could be devastating for the Zeniths. They might lose the first point. They're probably going to lose it regardless. I don't know if they can touch here. Yeah, they're just opting to set up on second point.
I just feel like the Kiri Ana is kind of a fragile backline to play against the full dive.
On a brig is just such a good support line too.
Yeah,
It's kind of hard to just not match that.
especially when you're playing dive mirror.
Akua and Danny Mac are fighting for this high ground here. Tanik gets Tedium. Tanik gets 2. Rally used for the Katsune rush.
And
Big
they're blowing
bash.
with the rally.
Akua falls super low. Akua gets nanoed.
No, they're just
Gets Roar, but I think Akua will end up getting taken down here.
nanande.
Danny Mac's still looking for the backline here. Might get transflect here. Big nade gets 2. Corey swaps to Reaper. Had enough of the Winston, so card is still rolling here. Danny with Primal likely is going to look to use it on the backline here. Kua gets Tanik B, but Corey is super low. Corey gets taken down too. Danny Mac looks to Primal transflex here, gets slept. Tedium gets taken down by Oaks. Danny Mac still with his Primals looking for more. Kua falls super low and gets purple, but doesn't get the Suzu. Paninii also close to this dupe again. Mac gets super low, just getting close range shot by this Reaper. Tanix copies the Reaper. Looking to maybe build the Death Blossom here. Tana gets taken out of dupe. I think the Zeniths are able to stabilize here. Such a messy fight right there, but...
Fight.
Meteor Strike looks for the back line. Does get Roar. Rory now with this Death Blossom could be could really open it up for the Zeniths here.
Yep.
Roar gets so low. We'll be able to reset here though.
Both support are pretty close.
Tedium gets Wiggle Higgle. Corey's just looking for Paninii. I think Paninii is just going to back off here. Huge support ult looking here for the Zeniths.
Good so far.
I think
Touching.
who do you think,
Hulk's gonna touch the point.
who do you think's
And
going to get nano
Aqua
here
is
for Transplex?
Most teams are close to the support ult, so they have to win.
Akua gets
fight
Danny
after.
Mac.
Danny Mac died.
No no ult invested there either, so that's really good for the Zeniths.
It is. And time is 1 minute and 30 seconds currently.
Paninii gets Tedium. Could look for something here, but I think without Mac, it's going to be hard to kind of punish this Doomfist here.
Yep. They currently have a rally, so they can brawl with the rally. The thing is, Danny's in the small room, and
Corey with this Blossom could be big. The Blossom gets Tanic out of the dupe, but oh, they find Paninii. Nano used onto Akua. Akua's looking in the backline, looking for Roar. Roar gets taken down. Nano used onto Danny Mac.
they were brawling with the rally, but like it was on the rogue run that it was not that impactful.
And I think the Zeniths,
Look,
yeah,
and yeah, they're gonna get
here.
cleaned up. They're gonna get holded here.
Probably only one more fight here. Pulse and Meteor Strike here for the Zeniths. Oaks is getting close to this Pulse Bomb here, so could look to open it up with a Pulse Bomb on either side here. But with this high ground advantage here. Oh, Tedium uses the Pulse and doesn't get anything. Looks super close to one of his own. Looking to force the Wraith out of Corey. Does force the Wraith. Might look to use the Pulse on the Corey. Danny Mac finds Corey. Meteor Strike used by Akua. Looking for Wiggle Higgle here. Wiggle Higgle sleeps Akua. Akua does get Oaks, but Tedium gets taken down by Wiggle Higgle. Transflux gets taken down too, so I think the Raccoons might be able to stabilize here. Corey is already back. The spawns are just so good for the Raccoon or the Zeniths here.
Yeah, but like it's but they do have like a 4 people and like it's 1-1 trade.
Taken down. Danny Mac
They're
is
close
so
to rally.
low.
They just need to keep alive the rally, pop the rally, and they could be able to win this fight.
Roar gets 2. Roar gets 2 looking for more. He's looking for Corey here. Gets the stun onto Corey. Takes Corey down. Takes Tedium down. Roar with 4 with that rally there.
Dive versus dive, overtime rally, game over.
Yeah.
They just need to keep the Brig alive till the overtime, and that was their win.
You know the best dive character is the Brig.
For real. Brig beats everyone.
And that's just such a hard point to take, so got to be feeling good there for the Raccoons. Even though it took a lot of time off, just getting that second point is really huge.
Yep. 잠깐만.
A lot of ults coming out from both sides. Ults gets taken down by Hayden. Corey close to this Death Blossom could be big. Roar finds Akua, but the Blossom comes out, gets Paninii and takes down Roar. Danny Mac, I think, is going to get taken down here, too. So, yeah, Raccoons have to stabilize here, but... Getting out the Death Blossom is, for no ult, actually, is pretty good. I don't know if they know Corey is here. Oh, they do now.
They do have a lot of ults, so I personally think they just need to like Nano Monkey or Nano Brig and like
Oh, Corey gets taken down.
Oh, that's big. Teddy M's in a good off angle right now with the pulse bomb. Pulse bomb's hit. Oh, he died with the nano.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like he
Just
could have
used earlier, yeah.
used nano on someone. Yeah.
Roar gets taken down too.
Oh, breaks down. Looks like they're gonna hold it. Both supports are down.
Tanic
Gonna be
copies the
tough.
Tracer. Doesn't get taken down. Oh, gets Hayden though. Hayden falls really low, but I think the picks are just going in favor of the Zeniths right now.
No.
Nano comes out on the Oaks. I don't know if that's gonna be enough though.
Winnable, but gonna be tough.
Nano onto Akua, so that's gonna be it there. Still, I'm pretty happy with that push if I'm the Raccoons. Especially like how often you see first point hold, second point holds on this map. Just getting into that the third point section there is just getting there is pretty good. I also wouldn't be surprised to see both teams just staying with it. I think there were definitely moments where either team could have won. Like they've been kind of going back and forth, so I think both teams just keep doing what they're doing. It's could go either way here.
Pan, can you check the DM by any chance?
Okay, so
아빠 갈 수 있을 텐데.
So I think Typhoon is leaving us. I'm gonna try to find another caster, but otherwise I'm gonna do it myself. We do see Corey going onto this Cassidy. There he is.
Hello, chat.
Riddle has joined.
I'm coming to ring.
He's coming to
For
ring.
Typhoon.
For Typhoon.
Yeah.
Akua gets so low going on this high ground here. I think it's still gonna... Zeniths are gonna be able to stabilize here. Corey falls
so low.
super low. Gets the mini, but the Tracer is on top of him along with Danny Mac, so I think he's just gonna get taken down here.
Yeah. It's good them noticing that Corey's over by his lonesome Danny Mac, able to pressure him out without much of a fight, really. Because you're not gonna see Hayden just TP in there and just get zapped to death in the bubble either. You know?
Yeah.
But not bad.
Like I was just saying earlier, at this point, like going into third, you're kind of satisfied with that, so just burning off as much time as you can. They already got a minute off, and only really one fight happened, so...
Yeah, especially with how close second point was. He'll definitely take third point, not even full capping. So...
Akua
the
falls
sleep on the
super
Danny.
low! Oh, Akua gets purpled!
It feels like Wiggle's been hitting so many of these sleeps onto Akua. From what
Yeah,
I'm seeing.
Wiggle is just goated.
My goat. Wiggle J Higgle. Yeah, I mean, they got a lot of ults coming online. I mean, the only one that the Zeniths really have is Pulse Bomb.
I mean, they're close to this,
Compared
high noon.
Brandy gets slept again, and he's... Azusa comes out from Hayden this time, able to have a sight line here. Dynamac.
The supports have been
Coming in to
doing
help.
everything they can to keep Akua alive here.
Yeah.
Oaks throws the pulse, gets transflect. That's a
Ooh.
huge pick.
Definitely. Wiggle falls low. No, so...
I'm gonna spec some Wiggle here. Duke goes onto the Curie on the high ground. Nano used on a Danny Mac.
But there's no one to jump on. They're all just TPing away or whatever.
Before he gets Wiggle.
I know.
Akua's
The
super
rally
low.
from
Akua
Rory.
should get taken down here. Danny Mac caught Corey
he's-
alone.
He's healing in his ult, this madman. Danny finds Corey. Primal Forest.
Primal gets
Sleep.
transflect. I don't know.
Support ults versus nothing, really. I mean, It's not the worst position to be in for the Zeniths, you know. It could be better, as we all know. But
I think
they're able to find anywhere.
regardless of the ult bank, I think this is still looking really good just based on the time bank for the for the Raccoons. Just killing off this much time so far is really good.
Oaks might be able to find Teddy here.
Ooh, it's a huge stagger.
Because the rest of the team wasn't ready to go in. He just tried to go under, and great call force they're able to chase it.
The coup is looking for Roar.
Panic's gotta be a lot more careful now. Corey's on the soldier as well, a lot more consistent damage. Especially at long ranges, so. And onto a Kua, but transport falls. Yeah. Tanic be taken down though. Pulse used by Oaks, not able to find anything.
I think the Zenith picks are going in the way of the Zeniths right now.
No DPS. Wiggle. Ooh, Wiggle taken down. And that's gonna be first point going the way of the Zeniths.
Again, almost forcing overtime on first points. Really good considering it's like a 2-minute time bank, and especially
but
if
the problem is that they died so late. They a lot of the Zeniths are able to get a lot of pressure up on the high ground.
Yeah, get on shuttle.
I mean, some people won't really like Teddy as he's just forcing card transflect, but people like Akura are able to get it. Wiggle taking down Hayden so early too. There's the support's gone for the Zeniths.
Akua is looking for Tanic, but Oak's getting taken down too, but Tanic B has the kills there.
Yeah. Akua gets powered up punch.
Yep.
Not a bad start going into this next fight. A lot of ults here though, so.
Yeah, then now the Raccoons have this shuttle control, so like we kind of saw in the Raccoons attack, it's just so hard to kind of break through this shuttle hold. Or gets super low too, gets the Suzu saves him.
Boosted off the high ground immediately. Rory dropping to help save him, as he's barely able to get out. What's finding Teddy Danny Mac finding Akua. The copy probably not needed, but it is what it is. You know, they got 4 other ultimates.
Yeah, the Nanos have been getting so much value. I think they've just primarily been using them on Danny Mac, but
Akua Hog, this is red alert, chat. Red alert. Akua Hog.
Danny Mac gets
the pulse, the dive. Perfectly timed. The hook
how did he get Oaks there? There's no way.
What?
Akua got his.
I didn't even see that. I saw it from Danny Mac's POV.
I saw it from Akua's POV, and it was literally like a hook into 5 people and just randomly finds the Tracer.
Yeah. Only using Pulse Bomb, though. That's really good.
Still has this Nano.
Yeah.
They're just absolutely, like, putting all their pressure here on Transflect. And with this Nano, like, I would just think they're just going to hard dive Transflect again.
Most likely.
Oh, these are the Primal Burst. Looking for Akua.
Interesting. What's Danny Mac gonna do, though? I mean, it distracts him a little bit.
Oh, the sleep comes out.
That's about it. The sleep, the Nano, the rally. The visor.
Tanic be close to this.
Picked off before he's able to use Pulse Bomb. The last fight now. Nano Pulse Bomb, Kiri Rush.
They also have to touch. No one's touched yet.
Oaks finds Corey. Akua drops onto the point.
Oaks
is able to find Hayden. As well, Tanic be copying that hog. Tanic be finds Transflect. It's just Teddy M and Akua, the dynamic duo, over onto the point. But the hook is blocked from the bubble from Danny Mac. Akua's gonna be purple, taken down. As it's just gonna be Teddy M, as that's gonna be it. As Corey tries to get a single touch, but the Raccoons are able to take the series 3-1.
Still the fact that was still a really competitive match with two big players from the Zeniths getting rung for is still like a testament on how good the Zeniths are.
Yeah, they're down 3 people. Keep that.
Oh yeah, they're down 3.
Keep it in mind. They're down 3 people. So take this as you will, this game as you will, because they were down Nathan, they were down Frosty, they were down Cathect.
Yep.
All of them. So.
And then Corey was having to off roll, so.
Yeah, Corey had to off roll the tank for most of the time.
Nothing away from the Raccoons. I think they played incredible today, but the Zeniths still
Exactly.
making it competitive in kind of a tough situation for them.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've watched this match the entire time. I know
Did
you were here for a
not.
little bit.
Yeah.
Do you have any preferences on match MVP based on
I
what
do
you
not.
saw?
I'll let it fully go to you. I mean, from what I saw from, I'll say the last map, if I were to choose off the very limited information I have to give it to Wiggle, I feel like he was just, him and Rory and Simply Dino were just able to live a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And Wiggle's able to hit a lot of the sleeps, the antes, but
I
I'll let you fully choose because I did not see like the first 3 maps really.
I think that's a fair shout for Wiggle, because I think Wiggle is like one of those consistent players. Like, I don't think he gets talked about as much as he deserves. But I think overall, like especially those early ones, the ones that I think you miss, a big thing I noticed, especially on those first 2 maps, is just how much value Danny Mac got.
Yeah.
I don't know, did you see any Kings Row?
No, I think I saw parts
Danny Mac
and
went
pieces.
Mauga on Kings Row, and it got an insane amount of value.
Yeah.
So I think I agree that I think Wiggle, like very consistent player, got a lot of value on like with the team, but I think the big standout player that I noticed was Danny Mac, and especially being a new player, I'd love to hear what he has to say about what he's thought about his team in the league so far.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull him in here.
What just
Hello.
happened?
Uh,
Why am I here?
We have named you our match MVP.
Why?
Why? We think you played great today.
Okay, thank you.
So we have a couple of questions for you. Just wondering how you were doing. Going into this map, these are like arguably two of the best teams in the league right now, going at each other.
Uh-huh.
Did you do anything to like prepare for this match here?
Well, we asked the team we scrimmed against the other day to play dive
Oh,
or something.
you were expecting
And
to
then
dive?
they didn't. And then we found out that these guys had like 2 people missing. So they wouldn't have done the dive anyways.
Yeah.
So we did a little bit of preparing, but like it didn't matter because they had 2 ringers or whatever.
The thought was there.
Hmm?
The thought was there.
Yeah, the thought was there.
Going into Kings Row, I think that was kind of the first Malga we've really seen all season. Have you been? I've heard you've been playing a lot of Malga. Not really?
Oh.
You hit GM1 on Malga, right?
Yeah, that was 10 games.
Oh. Should we expect to see any more Malga from you, or is that like a
Maybe.
rare thing?
If I feel like it.
If you feel like it?
Yeah. I don't know. We don't have much practice on him, so probably
Yeah, you think you might?
not unless we run him more in scrims. So.
Yeah, you think you might have to polish him up a little bit?
And he's gonna get nerfed next Tuesday anyway. So.
True.
Yeah.
What was up with the DCs? I think a lot of those were your team. They did.
I think with these were targeted DDoS attacks from. Let's see, who do we blame? From Typhoon. Typhoon targeted DDoS attacked us.
That makes sense. It makes sense. That's why Vin was DCing in the other game, because Typhoon was watching that before too.
Yeah, he's targeting us. He doesn't want us to win.
Typhoon did say when he joined that other Scuffcast, he's like, I have one job, and it's to insult Vind. And then Vind happened to keep DCing that entire map.
Oh, no.
So,
I'm reporting.
I think it is Typhoon.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So you guys are 4-0 halfway through the season. You haven't lost a game. Are there any teams that you're like scared of? Any teams you're like watching out for?
I don't know. Is there any other 4-0 teams?
New Zealand Numbies.
Oh, they are.
And them.
Yep.
I'm scared of them.
They're in your division
They're
too.
in your
so
division too.
You guys are guaranteed to play each other.
Yeah. Oh, I thought the divisions matched up at the end of the season. Oh wait, they do, don't they?
Yeah. You play everyone in your division once, and then you play a couple teams from the other division. So
Yeah,
since
that
they're in your
makes
division,
sense.
you're guaranteed to play them.
Okay. So them.
Oh, one thing I really wanted to ask someone on your team is, Oaks and Roar are kind of like well known for their like shot calling and their kind of like
Yeah, they're
gameplay
shouting
awareness.
at us.
Yeah. What are the comms like on your team? Are they very organized, or is it
Oh, they're totally unorganized.
really?
Like on Gibraltar, we were just shouting names and shooting those names. So it kind of works, but sometimes multiple people would be shouting names, and then we get confused.
Yeah. Oh,
That's fair.
So
I have
it's a little hectic.
I have another question for you. You and Simply Dino are duoed, right?
Yeah.
How do you know Simply Dino? Are they like your IRL friend, or have you played on a team before?
She was in the UW Madison server,
Oh,
and I played with her, and then she's like, "Yo, there's a tournament." I was like, "Okay,"
so she got you into.
and then we did it. Yeah, and then we just did it together.
Awesome.
That's
I was
funny.
I was
From what I
wondering
hear,
about
From what I hear, I think she knows Typhoon. or
She
something like
does.
that. That's crazy
Same
because
deal. Like I don't think in person, but like
yeah,
she played with him in the UW Madison server, and
that's funny. And he got to play against another UW guy too with Tidium.
yeah,
So,
we have no synergy whatsoever. I just did it because like why not?
could be
We just-
quirky.
Yeah, just to be quirky, I played with her. So
that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I have any other specific questions for you. I don't think I do. So, Riddle, would you like to ask El Clasico?
Sure. What's your favorite type of pizza and why is it pineapple?
I just like cheese pizza.
Here, to your first, folks.
So you get
Yeah.
you order the pineapple pizza and then you pick off the pineapple.
That would be how I would do it. Yeah. Honestly, I'd eat the pineapple separate, probably.
That's fair.
Would you like to ask the other
Yeah.
El Clasico question?
Yeah. So if we did not choose you to be MVP, for your team, who would you choose and why?
Let me see. We got OKS, Roar, Tanic, B,
Simply Dino.
Dino because she's trying her hardest.
That works.
And
I-
she
that
did pretty
works.
good today
Yeah, I
when
think
she was playing that.
everyone on your team, I think, did really good. I think that was a very
Mhm.
clean game from you guys.
Yeah.
So I think that will about do it for the prod. 2 games tomorrow. Both are at 8 p.m. So I believe we'll get both of those streamed actually. So we'll see you guys then. Congratulations again to the Raccoons. Congratulations to Danny Mac being the match MVP.
Mhm.
This is Paninii signing off for myself and for RiddleDog, along with Typhoon, who we
Rip Typhoon.
Rip Typhoon. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.